This channel is proudly sponsored by Mal and Tal Enterprises. Please check out the links to their store and to their Patreon. They have a huge selection of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition compatible products, everything from mythological fantasy to gothic steampunk. There is also a video game inspired bestiary, so definitely check it out. And the Weird Frontiers role-playing game, a dungeon crawl classic style Weird West tabletop RPG. Please check out the links also in the description and in the comments. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Blackwatch 2385 2nd edition core rulebook. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this sci-fi tabletop RPG, where you play as members of the infamous Blackwatch organization, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about character creation. When it comes to creating your character, the process in this book accommodates any sort of player. You have a point distribution sort of system, but there is also an optional skill package selection system similar to character classes in other tabletop RPGs. There are 7 steps to follow when it comes to creating your character. Well, 8 if you count step 0. You get a mental picture of your character, you choose height and weight. You divide 110 attribute points between 8 primary attributes. You apply homeworld or alien race modifiers if used. You calculate skill modifiers. You determine melee damage bonus and endurance. You calculate overall hit points and hit points by location. You determine skills. Everyday skills are free. Special skills are purchased using will plus 45 skill points. Some homeworlds may alter this number of skill points. Then you add this standard free equipment to your character. You can also get a loan for up to 10,000 credits and purchase any special equipment. Then you have the Game Master review your character. There is even a complete example of character creation included in this section. When it comes to attributes, these are pretty self-explanatory. You have strength, agility, constitution, manual dexterity, alertness, willpower, leadership, and charm. These directly affect the things that you are able to accomplish in the game. So for example, strength is going to affect the weight that you can carry and the damage that you deal during melee combat. When it comes to skill modifiers, they also have to do with these attributes. For example, concerning athletics, it's agility plus strength minus 20. This is a percentage system. You roll under a particular percentage to see if you are successful in a check. And of course there are derived statistics. For example, in the case of endurance, which is comprised of your constitution multiplied by 3 plus willpower multiplied by 2. This value stands for points that can be spent and recovered, representing how refreshed or tired your character is. When fully rested, a character's endurance is at its maximum value. As the character performs strenuous activities, the current value will be lowered. Once this value is reduced to 0, the character must rest, unable to do much more than sit, walk slowly, and complain. Characters normally regain 1 point of endurance for each 15 minutes of rest. They can also regain 15 points of endurance for a good meal, maximum 3 meals per day, and all of the points in a single night's sleep. Now, as pointed out earlier, there are hit points by location. Your head, right arm, left arm, chest, abdomen, etc. all have their own hit point values. Now, concerning skills, you have categories. The athletics skills category has things such as acrobatics, archaic weapon, brawl. When it comes to communication, you have things such as administration, streetwise. Concerning knowledge, you have things such as mechanics, cook, evaluate, first aid. When it comes to manipulation, you have skills such as drive vehicle, pistol, point shoot. In the stealth skills category, you have pickpocket and sleight of hand. There is even a psionic skills category with subcategories such as the anti-psionic group, the clairsense group, the electro-psionic group, the prediction group, the telepathy group, the psychokinesis group, the psionic vampire group, just to mention a few. And at the end of this section you have the skill packages subsection, allowing you to create a character right away, with a character class like selection process. Then you determine your equipment, and then your character is reviewed by the game master and that character is ready to go. Keep in mind that your choice of homeworld and alien race may end up modifying your attributes and values. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about dice rolls. When it comes to this character creation process, I really like it that you have two styles or methods of creation to accommodate any player. I also think that the skill packages are very useful if you want to get started right away. For example, maybe you are running this at a convention, or maybe you are visiting a friend and you want to play this tabletop RPG. You won't spend too much time creating your character from scratch. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.